overrated or underrated. We're gonna go through every single unit from the 8-year anniversary and discuss either way. But first, it is time for the subscriber challenge. Now I want you guys to either pick heads or tails. If you win, then you win. But if you lose, then you lose. And if you lose, you have to subscribe because that is the challenge. So pick right now, 3, 2, 1, go. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be tails. So if you picked heads, then you lose. And if you lose, you have to subscribe because that is the challenge. Why am I doing this? Because this is going to be very hard, it's going to be very controversial, but we're going to start with the GT duo. Now obviously most people agree, myself included, that this unit is the best unit in the game, but at the same time, I think people rate this unit properly. I don't think people overrate or underrate this unit, but I have to pick one for the video because I'm not going to cop out. And because everyone agrees, or most people agree, that this unit is number one, I'll just say that they are overrated because I have to pick. But they are rated properly in my opinion because they are number one. But for the sake of the video, I'll say that they are overrated simply because they are definitely not underrated. And then we've got the Buu Saga duo. And for the Buu Saga duo, most people seem to think that this unit is either number 1 or number 2 in the entire game. And based on that, I'm gonna say the Z duo, the Buu Saga duo, whatever you want to call them, is overrated. But I think as time goes on, people might actually underrate this unit, but we'll see. But for right now, I'm gonna say this unit is overrated because the thing is, this unit can get a one shot depending on the situation. So based on that, I have to say that they are probably overrated. But again, as time goes on, I think people are going to undervalue their standby skill. So over time, people will underrate this unit. But as of right now, I'll say that they are overrated. Next, we got Vegeta Blue. And honestly, I think Vegeta Blue is rated properly. Same as Gogeta Blue, I think they are both rated properly. But if I had to say whether he's overrated or underrated, I'll go out on a limb and say that he's underrated, but I don't think he actually is. I'm just saying that because I have to pick one for the video. So we'll say he's underrated. But this is where the controversy starts. I'm gonna say Gogeta Blue is actually overrated. I'm saying Vegeta is underrated and Gogeta is overrated. I think he's actually rated properly. I think he is as good as people are saying. But for the sake of the video, I'm gonna say he's overrated simply because I'm not a fan of units that have a high cap, but it's based on chance. Vegeta is better more consistently, but Gogeta has the higher cap, which is why I think Vegeta is better, and therefore I'm gonna say Vegeta is underrated and Gogeta is overrated. But again, I do think they are rated properly, but I do know that that will be a very controversial thing to say, and some people won't like that, but it is what it is. Next, we've got the Carnival Goku, and honestly, I think the Carnival Goku for the most part is rated properly, but I will confidently say that he's probably overrated simply because the guard only lasts for 6 turns. It is a negative that it's only for 6 turns. Yes, he stacks defense, so he is a very good unit. Overall, I would say he's rated properly, but if I had to pick, I'm definitely, without a doubt, gonna say he's overrated because a lot of people seem to think that this unit is better than Tech Carnival Goku. But I disagree. I think the Tech Carnival Goku is superior, and therefore I'm gonna say this unit is really good, and for the most part I'd say he's rated properly, but for the sake of the video I'm definitely gonna say that this unit is overrated. Next we've got Gohan, and with Gohan I'm actually gonna say he's underrated. By no means do I think he's a top 5 unit, not even that close, but he is really good. He is easily a top 10 contender. I think the reason I'm gonna say he's underrated is because I think people undervalue the damage reduction that he gives to himself and for the units that attack after him. Well, this guy is a slot 2 unit, so him and the slot 3 unit will have the damage reduction that he gives to them. I think that part of the kit people are underrating, and therefore I'm gonna say this unit is underrated. Also, he does stack defense, and that's always a good thing. Spirit Bomb Goku, I think people will be surprised when I say this, but I'm gonna say this unit is probably underrated, but I don't think he's that impressive. I really don't. I think he's better than some people give him credit for. He's creating rainbow orbs. He's got a little bit of damage reduction. He's got a very good link set. He's on a lot of teams. He's definitely a good unit. He should have been and he could have been a lot better. But overall, I will concede that he is probably underrated. But that could go either way. Boo, I've already said this and I think Boo is overrated. I've said that multiple times. I think Boo is good, but I don't think he's as good as people are saying. Because he starts off way too weak. And then if you transform into the Gotenks form, then he's just straight up bad. For Vegeta, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that he is probably underrated, although I don't like him. I think he's very unimpressive, but considering everyone hates him, including me, I can't say that he's overrated, so I have to say that he's underrated because no one likes him, including me. And then we've got Blue Kaioken Goku, and I'm gonna say that I believe that he is overrated, but once we get more reps of Universe 7 allies, that would certainly benefit this unit. But for right now, I'm gonna say that he is definitely, without a doubt, overrated. And now we're gonna go through the rest of the units really quickly. Barbody, I'm gonna say is... I'm gonna say they are overrated. Same for the Hercule. I think both of them are not that impressive. Barbody can do some stuff, but I'm not a fan. Goku is bad. I don't think he's actually overrated, but because he's so bad, I can't say that he's underrated. So therefore, I'll say he's overrated. Same for you. You're not that impressive, so therefore, I'll say overrated. You are actually quite good, and honestly, I don't know how people rate this unit. So just for that, I'll say he's underrated. But if people are rating this unit really highly, I'm unaware of that. And if that is the case, I would change my answer. But based on my knowledge, I'm going to say he's underrated because he is decent. And I don't really see people talking about him. Overrated, he's mid. Overrated, he's mid. Underrated, I think people rate him properly for the most part. People know how good he is. But he is actually really good. He's got a very good supporting ability. He's got a guard in the first slot. He's got a really good defense. I can't say that he's overrated. Therefore, I'm saying that he's underrated. I've already talked about U3, U4, 5, 6. Okay, this guy over here, the Nova Shinron and the other Shinron, Ice Shinron. But anyway, this unit over here, this banner unit, everyone rates them properly. Everyone knows that this unit is bad. But even though everyone agrees they are bad, I have to also say they are still overrated. But I don't actually believe that. But I have to answer the question, over or underrated. And therefore, I will say these guys are overrated. Exactly what I said about this unit applies to this unit over here. Although I would concede that the Gotenks and Piccolo is the better unit out of the two. The banner units suck this year. They sucked last year for the anniversary. And the year before that, they always suck. Dokkan, at the very least for the anniversary, make the banner units really busted. And then this guy over here, I don't care. I'll say underrated just to answer, but I don't care. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you failed the challenge, because that is the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.